Hello and welcome to another Your Partnerships Meets. And I have Jay, Jayye. Did I get it
Not
right?
quite.
Oh, almost got there. Doesn't matter, but it's Jay. Welcome. You've been out here before, but first time we've got you on camera, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Well, welcome. And we were talking a little bit before in the green room about this, but I'm going to call you the time management lady.
Aha.
So explain a little bit about what that's all about.
So I found for absolutely years that the biggest struggle that I've come across personally and that a lot of other people I speak to come across is how to manage time. And you hear the phrase banded around all the time, time management this, time management that. And then I heard an interesting quote where I can't remember the wording specifically, but it came across like time can't be managed. Time is it's a thing.
Time is a thing, and when it's here and then it's gone.
Exactly. We all have exactly the same number of hours in a day. The millionaires have the same amount of hours as the people who are homeless. There's still just 24 hours. It's just a measurement.
That's right.
So can we manage it? Probably not. But we can manage what we do with it.
Yes.
And that's where I'm kind of focused at the moment, with helping people to be able to manage what they do with their time, to manage the dreaded procrastination gremlins and
Procrastination. Who does that? None of us do that, do they?
Yeah, well, most of us, including the
all
small
of
ones. Indeed, it's very rare to meet somebody who can account for every single hour of their day.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is, I mean, we've, in the network, we talk about this quite a bit, but also, and I don't mind saying this, I don't normally talk about it, but we have some upper level parts of the network as well. And we do find in dealing with the next level businesses, that's the theme every single time is, our thing with the network, of course, is networking, which is great and fine, but at certain levels, they just don't have the time. It just doesn't fit into the, into what is the priority. It's probably the best way to put it. So there's other things that we do that are more time sensitive. That's not the right word, but better use of their time. That's the word I want to put.
Yeah.
So it's all these things, and I know you're doing courses as well. So how's I know you're just starting with this journey. You've just starting with this journey, but I get your first courses tomorrow. Is it?
Yes. So obviously, I don't know when this will go out.
It'll be out after this. But so how was your course yesterday?
It went really well.
See, we did time management just then, didn't we?
We did indeed. So yeah, it was live on the 9th on Facebook and live on the 11th on LinkedIn. Both of the events will still be up at that point. I don't tend to take them down. It's just introducing kind of what we've just said about it being more managing your activities than your time. And then I've put together a little course of different tips and tricks and ideas that help me to manage my time, and how to notice when you're just 5 more minutes on the phone as you do. It's what it's there to do, isn't it? It's what social media, unfortunately, catches us all. It's there to hook you in. It's that instant gratification. And then 3 hours later, you're like, shouldn't I be doing something else? I'm sure there's something I should be doing.
Should I have fed the children? I don't
Yeah,
know.
should I be asleep? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm still scrolling. But it happens when we've got busy brains, and that's where I came into the personal development world. Good old scrolling at 3 o'clock in the morning a couple of years ago.
So tell people a little bit about these courses and what they expect.
So the time management is called Time Mastery. Can you manage your time? Can you master your time? And it's going to go through 7 different lessons of different tips and techniques and activities on how to put those techniques into place.
Yes.
We've also obviously got our team that you can call us up, send us a message to personalize them to you as well, to kind of get to grips on what we are doing, and the sort of work that we do with our clients and wider social medias as well. From Time Mastery, we do a load of other paid courses as well. So we do some self-studies, we do some coaching programs. There's also some free ones on there as well. The website is being wonderfully updated by good old Funky Media at the moment. A couple more courses to go on that are the free ones that I did last year. So 5-day challenges to shift mindset, create new habits, and to find motivation. Because the biggest thing I found is when you're procrastinating and you should be doing, you know what you should be doing, or you don't know what you should be doing, and you're either putting it off or you don't know what you should be doing, so you're procrastinating. It's because you don't know your why.
Yes.
Why is this thing got to be done? The motivation comes from why you're doing it. And if you don't have a why, wow, social media is rather interesting.
Yes, yep. And it's all those things that you say. I mean, it's the priorities as well, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what makes it is. But and if you don't have those set goals, then you will just drift.
Yeah, if you've got no, why am I going to sit and not watch TV or not do social media? Why am I going to give up all my social time to go and do this thing that I really want to do if the thing isn't worth giving up what you've got now?
Yep.
If your goal's not big enough, you're not going to go for it.
Nope. I was talking to someone earlier today, talking about exactly that about the biggest problem most businesses have is setting the goals too low. Simple as that.
That's the thing. It's like they say, oh, we aim realistic. Well, what's realistic? We live in a world where we can think. Anything we can think that we can imagine ourselves doing, we can reach. Absolutely. But we're told to stay small. No. Be realistic. You can only have 1% growth a year. That's
fun.
Rubbish.
That's no fun. I say 1% growth. That's a failure, isn't it?
Pretty much. But like when you look at the banks and things, when they're trying to predict what they're going to do over the next year or sales, they aim for 5, maybe 10% at a push. Anything more than that, the big bosses go,
no,
no thanks.
So I had I love the entrepreneur's brain because the whole thing is, oh, everything's gone up by 5%. That's cool. That's going to make 20% extra.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple math, isn't it? I mean, come on.
It can go up by exactly however much you want. You've just got to give a reason for it. There's got to be a why. You've got to get people interested.
Exactly. So, what type of practical tips might you leave people with on this video before we have to sign off about their time management? If you had to give just one little, you have to come to the course to learn more. Don't get me wrong. But what's one little thing you might say?
So my biggest one is becoming aware of when you're not doing what you should be doing. So you've got your to-do list, which I call a get done list, and I'll explain more on that on the course and on the events on Tuesday and Thursday. But once you know what you should be doing, but you notice you're not doing it, and you get that little niggly voice in the back of your head that turns around and says, "Shouldn't you be doing?" And you go, "I have 5 more minutes. I'm just going to watch 3 more episodes of this, whatever it is on TV that you're watching.
Binge watch one more series.
Yeah, exactly. Just binge watch one whole more series. It's only 4 o'clock in the morning. I've got to go, whatever. The best way I've found to break that cycle is to count backwards.
Okay.
It works with children. It works in schools. It works in busy classrooms. It works in offices. It works in your own mind. But as soon as you notice and you go, right, I should stop doing this, you could count backwards. Okay, stopping in 5, and your thumb suddenly speeds up, which is quite fun. Stopping in 4, stopping in 3, 2, stopping in 1, and then lock the phone. Put it down, walk away, press off, whatever it is, take a reset. And again, I go into different ways of taking that reset on the course as well. And just breaking that cycle. Because once you've broken that cycle, it's much easier to get back on with what you need to do.
These courses, and this question may be too early to ask, but how often are you planning on doing those as well? Have you set that up yet, or?
Event wise, I haven't decided when I'm going to do the next one yet. So I've got my 5-day event that will happen at the beginning of May.
But you'll set a goal for this.
Oh, hell yeah. Most definitely. But the
don't procrastinate about it.
No, we don't do that. But the time mastery one will be available on the website at all times. And I'll keep doing little snippets and things to it, and I kind of react to the audience and how my followers and things are coping with things. And like you see little things where people will put posts up about procrastination or what should I be doing today, and I kind of react to those a little bit, follow the lead of what people are asking. Give
the audience what they're asking for. Simple as that. Well, we're going to sign off here in just a second because we have to keep this under 10 minutes because you know why? That way it gets seen by more people on social media, which is exactly what you're talking about.
And when they do say that the top played videos on YouTube are at 10 minutes.
Yes, that's it.
Shorts are great.
That's right.
But you still need that little bit more sometimes.
In between, not dragging on too long, but then again, engaging enough to keep you excited.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank you for coming out today and thank Corcoran Media for having us on this set.
Very.
And you've driven all the way over from Plymouth, so appreciate that and safe travels back. And I'm glad that you brought your chauffeur today as well.
I did. Yeah, I brought my mini-me, my little bean.
Talking about her daughter because it is half term right now.
It is. So I'm showing her the world of entrepreneurs as well.
And she's in the production room with Jay as we speak.
She is.
So she'll be learning a lot.
Probably pressing buttons that she shouldn't be, but
I hope not. Upside down.
Upside down. See the surfboard. She's good.
Cool. And in the production room is Jay. Jay, thank you for doing this today. And we look forward to hearing more. Well, actually, I'll have you back in after you've done a few of these,
Yeah,
after a few of
definitely.
these courses, and see what the next adventure is.
Exactly. It's always an adventure.
So we'll have all the links on here how to get a hold of Jay. So look forward to you letting us know more about how this works for you.
Perfect.
Until next time, take care.